Everyone, welcome back to Disco Elysium, where we left it right before opening the door in the islet. I think we're very close to the end. I don't know how close. We saw the dream as well. We saw Dolores slash our ex something. And yeah, we're not doing the expression anymore. I'm still not getting used to that. Let's interact with this again.
A dim golden glow animates the console. Faint, like a ghost light. Urgence ouvert reads one dial key. Allumer reads another.
Okay, I'll do this later. I want to see the light.
The lighting in the room turns on with a sizzle. A dim ambient orange.
And the radio.
The dial slides under the dusty glass, dark and silent, despite the power being on. You make out defunct stations on the UKV frequency. The words, failed insula, are written on the band.
Insular. This is an off-air radio computer, I believe, used for military communications.
Okay.
The blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in. A sudden wave of anxiety makes your skin crawl.
After you.
Hey. We are ready, sort of. 2 things left. We found the sniper's nest. We just need the firearm and the armor. The problem is I don't have bullets for my gun, so if anything happens, I don't know. Before, outside, when we were walking across the sand, I felt someone watching me.
So did I. Not back there, but I felt it since we came here.
What's there?
I don't know.
I'm scared.
Don't be. I have a gun.
I love Kim. Takes out his sidearm, checks the barrel, then holsters it again. My gun is out of bullets, by the way.
Then it's extra good that mine is not.
he's so dependable. I love this man. I loved him from the very beginning, but I feel like he's grown on me even more. Yeah, I'm completely out of bullets. That's not ideal. Why is there a gap here? Cool. I'm wearing the armor at least. I can take the bullets, you can dish them. How about that? I have cool weapons though, I can look cool. Is that enough? To impress yourself, I mean, I'll take it. Maybe just holding it is enough to scare some people. Which is kind of stupid actually, because if people see me armed, they're more likely to shoot. Like if this was real life, I would not do it. I won't. I just won't. I want to see if anything changed because we turned on the light. Maybe we can see something that we couldn't before.
Soft covers. The greasy old spring.
Yes, anytime.
You don't have to be a hero.
Okay. Let's see. Walk slow, it might be dangerous. I hope we don't get shot at instantly. Kim, careful! Nothing there. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. Did you see him jog in the spot? That was super cool. That's not really something I would associate with Harry, I guess. I can't really go anywhere. A tire here or something? Rubber dinghy. Dinghy? It's deflated, broken. Small white flowers blossom all around you. Hello. Whoop, that's a sniper rifle, isn't it? Nah, I guess it's just a normal rifle. I don't know. I know what a normal rifle is. I don't think I can just hide. I need to walk up. This is the nest. This is the end of the island. There's nothing else, is there? Okay, let's strike up a conversation and be friends.
An old man wearing tracksuit
deserter.
trousers leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth,
No wait, Sam, is it?
then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours, unclouded by cataracts. His eyesight is sharp.
Okay. Are you the fire guy?
The what now? I can't hear you.
Did you recently tell 2 kids to put out their fire? 2 twins.
I may have.
Oh.
All sorts of little rats have come sniffing around, trying to give up the position.
I have so much. I think I'll just keep these, right? I have some thoughts still. Yeah, they're probably not gonna be done with them. Maybe this one?
Fire guy. Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Can't even talk like a grown-up.
You retain your eyesight.
My eyesight? Yes. Helps me see all the shit.
A shudder of disgust passes his right side. His left side remains motionless.
Did you close the blast door?
I did. And you opened it. How?
Fuel the generator, then use the console.
I should have burned that console down.
He shakes his head. How did you know I was coming?
The boat engine. On the water.
Nice gun you got there.
It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done.
Is that a Bill McGraw?
It's a Triangong 446.
Sounds a lot like this. I don't know about numbers. I'm no mathematician, but I think that's the one.
A samurai rifle. How did you get hold of one?
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Xinyao commune. Military aid.
He pats the rifle. The Xinyao commune?
You heard me. It's good now. Like chalk, white from the ball.
His gaze turns inward. I need to put that no gun so we can talk further with the police. I'm with the police. You can keep the gun, but keep it down, not one move. That's sort of the same.
No.
Holy crap. The lieutenant arms his pistol square at the man's head and says, okay, I think both would have been the same, right?
Put it down now, sir.
I mean, you have to. I mean, you're talking to a man with a gun, and you want to interrogate him about a murder, so I think this is definitely the right protocol to follow.
Or you're gonna blow my brains out before you question me. To hell with it. It's a walking stick anyway. It's out of bullets.
Okay, he's not that dumb, at least. The old man lays the rifle down carelessly, then looks at it lying there.
Like an amputated limb in the sand. His gaze follows your motions.
Okay, we picked it
The
up.
rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand. Frame stocked and patched in places with tape and wire.
Inspect it closer.
The rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burned into the wood. Triangong, 4.46mm, made in Xinyao.
It's as he said. Triangong, made in
No
Xinyao.
one said it has to be a Belmagrave. We were just guessing.
True.
From ballistics, it could easily have been a Triangong, too.
It doesn't matter if it was made in Shanti Shanti. All it has to do is use jacketed ammunition. And it does.
Yep, 4.46.
The right type and the right calibre.
Calibre. Lieutenant nods, glancing at the gun.
He's liking this.
Stow the gun.
The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly.
Working. So it could be that it's not this one, by the way.
This looked very much like the murder weapon. It could be used against him to get a confession. in time.
Who are you?
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross, Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol. I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war.
Damn.
This is my termless surrender.
His eyes turn to the reeds again, dead and dull.
The Commune of Revachol? Do you mean the ICM? You're a holdover from the...
From the Insulindian Citizens Militia, the
Heard about them
army of
recently.
the revolution.
Quite a bit.
I was recruited in Jamrock in '07, trained in the École de Contrôle Orient, and consigned to emergency defense duties in '08. I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and resumed partisan duties.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
You've been in this island for 43 years?
No. I've been on other islands too. I was an resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was an E-48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 22 years ago.
So you've been hiding, not here, but hiding for 43 years?
43 years and 10 months.
As steadfast.
It's not how a human being should live. But I had to. I couldn't just forget. I couldn't just forget what I saw.
He just couldn't.
You couldn't give up.
He nods, but he can now.
What have you been doing during all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
Looks across the water.
2 police officers step out of the Whirling in Rags cafeteria.
Oh,
Satellite officer Jean-Vic
Jean?
Mayer inspects giant letters across the plaza mosaic in dark red government marked heavy fuel oil.
I like this.
Patrol officer Judith Minot
And you did.
points west. The fishing village. She glances at her watch. We meet in 15 minutes. It's a 10-minute walk.
Are they following the same trail or?
The officers go, leaving behind the writing, still smelling of petroleum.
Oh,
One day,
you have the
it
translation there.
says, I will return to your side.
Always waiting.
The old man turns his eyes from the shore back to you. For what?
For her to return.
Her who?
Girl, child, revolution.
Girl child revolution. I come from there. I can assure you that it's not what the people are planning.
I am not a fool. I know the material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind. The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore, however hard I try, whatever I do.
What has he done? Perhaps a confession would lighten the load.
What have you done?
Yes, what? To get things going again? Fan the flame?
There is no flame to fan. There is nothing left of the world, of our dreams.
You said you deserted your unit.
I was just 16 years old, 15 when I volunteered. I had a
Damn.
lapse of faith. And of courage, too. You could say I misunderstood the historic role of the proletariat and thought Mazovian socioeconomics were fallible. For a second, I doubted the irreducible laws of historic materialism. A second is all it took
For what?
for reaction to take hold.
It's cool that it's clear that this is not the final confrontation slash conversation, even though it's like the end of the island. So either someone's coming up, or this is a trap, or something's gonna happen, or we're gonna go to a different place. I don't know. What's reaction?
Petty bourgeois terror. It's in all men.
You were just afraid.
It's the same thing. You haven't seen it. Not really. Not naked. It's impossible not to be afraid.
And this was when?
Lieutenant instinctively looks to his notebook, but then does not take it out.
May the 13th, 08. 44 years ago. The horizon was black with coalition airships. Their petroleum rose to the sky, and it looked like it formed the clouds. Storm clouds. When they started shelling, it was dark magic. The combined might of international capital. All at once, all the greed and terror in the world tore into Revachol. It lifted streets from the ground and turned houses into ghosts. We were in the flak tower,
Gestures toward it.
huddled on the floor.
Do we know what that is?
The artillery was 80 kilometers away in Ozon, but I knew the commune would fall. We would all be turned into ash. So I said I was going to the map room.
He looks east.
A terrible shame still within him. The lobes of his ears are red with it. The shame and smallness of what he became.
You didn't go there.
No. I climbed the chain link across the water and hid inland, in the bunkers there, like the weakest of the weak. A mouse, frightened at the ordnance all night, and the sound of the rotors in the morning, whirring.
Looks at the sky. What was that?
Airships. I climbed out into hell. The landing was complete. The chain was submerged. I had to swim back. The fortress was half submerged too, shattered. They'd all drowned in the lower levels or got torn to shreds above. The anti-aircraft gun had malfunctioned. So had I. I left them without ideological direction. It was real. I'd seen it. I'd seen it in reality.
Some kind of great terror. Worse than you've ever seen.
Seen what?
The mask of humanity fall from capital. It has to take it off to kill everyone, everything you love. All the hope and tenderness in the world. It has to take it off just for 1 second to do the deed. And then you see it, as it strangles and beats your friends to death. The sweetest, most courageous people in the world. You see the fear and power in its eyes. Then you know
What?
that the bourgeois are not human.
Let him finish?
I had to. I had to fight it. I had to never stop.
Old man falls silent. His black eyes keep piercing your skin as he looks to some great distance behind you, shaking his head slowly, retreating from it. What is this place, this island?
It's not an island, Dwat. It's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol. And I am its last surviving defender.
Reminds me of Anoda, the movie, of the Japanese guy who didn't know World War II was over and never surrendered, and only realized it when he was like an old man. I think this could be sort of inspired in that. I mean, it's different, right? It's definitely different because he ran away. The other guy was just actually thought he was working as a soldier. Anyway, what was it used for?
The congenitally deformed King Philip II built it to restrict access to the Bay of Revachol. We captured it in '02, retrofitted the fort with an AA gun to defend against an airborne landing. Against the whole world.
You mean the landing, retaking of Revachol?
Coalition military called it Operation Deathblow. I later found out on the radio they called it Deathblow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone.
I think if I had been able to follow better the whole story and the whole history of this conversation would be a lot more interesting than it is being right now. but it's cool to hear his sort of side of the story. So the question is, who speaks like that?
Iblis,
Iblis?
the black-eyed angel.
I don't know what he's talking about. How have you survived all this time?
How does anyone survive? I steal.
Now hold on there.
What do you steal?
Supplies, vegetables. I collect rainwater. It's the life of a dog, not a human being.
Coughs once more, then puts his hand on his belly.
How is your health, Mr. Dross?
I've been throwing up blood since winter. Red, like beetroot. Been passing it in stool, too.
Cool.
He does seem frail. Gaunt for his age. More like 75 than 65. Trouble putting on weight could mean cancer.
The RCM can provide medical services. You need to be looked over.
I need to die. You
Wow.
don't have medical facilities. You have guns. That's all they give you. Toy guns.
We also have jewelry.
Okay. Painkillers.
I have been running out of that stuff.
A light goes on in his eyes. He smacks his dry lips.
There's no way he could manage the pain without them. It's safe to say he is addicted to painkillers.
This is a serious situation. You need to be looked over, and we can do it.
There's nothing to look over. The triage is in, and it's black. Administer morphine. Moribund.
I don't want to ask this question. I do, but well, let's ask.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I have holes in my brain. Years missing. Others filled with pain only. A decade of...
His eyes roll into his skull and back.
I don't even know what. Inferno?
Notice the lieutenant is about to say something.
I would imagine it gets tremendously difficult, mentally, to live in isolation.
Traitors. It's better alone. I watch the people of this city turn the lights back on more and more each year. Ruins, glimmering in the dark, like a fucking merry-go-round. It's disgusting.
Looks down at his shoes, his face parched from the sun and the wind. There's a wince of pain in there somewhere.
Are they not heartbroken? How could they have moved on?
Okay. I guess I'll just ask every question. How have you concealed yourself all these years?
It was hard in the tens. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers, those bloodhounds. Floodlights on the water at night.
There were posters, campaigns.
We communards still hoped, and they needed to snuff that hope out. The East capitulated. Martinez and Cold City were turned to dust. But Jamrock, Forburg, even Coron, and Boogie Street, of course. Those fucking kips had Marsov coursing through their veins. And others too. Some cordons of Revachol was still fighting. There were cells. I tried to contact them. Soon they all went silent. The frequency's dead.
How did you get between here and the mainland?
At night, I used a dinghy.
Oh,
I
the
only went after dark. though.
tire.
When I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols, you lot, the commons too. They'd started snitching.
In the city, you move underground?
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now.
There was one at
I
Land's
don't
End.
even have to hide. They think I'm another antisocial vagrant. I could walk straight into that town if I wanted. I just...
Falls silent, his gaze fixed on the shacks huddled together across the water. What are you doing?
I don't want to. They're all traitors. Pigs, rabbits, and dogs. Men without ideals are only animals.
He does not want to see life moving on. People forgetting, drinking, laughing.
The weapons cache under St. Gis Lane 22B in the basement. Have you been there?
So you finally found it. There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. Elmer Graves, right?
There were.
Useless now. Rusted away.
So you've been there?
Sleeping. Some nights. Ammo scrounging on others. Those McGraves were shit.
Oh, even before they corroded, some had bullets in the chamber, however.
You feel the dots connecting. Little dots on the map he's walked across.
There's a small bunker under the Felt building. Have you stayed there?
The propaganda bunker. I used to, but not anymore.
Propaganda bunker?
They stored leaflets there.
So where Ruby was.
Broadcasting equipment too. Made broadcasts, I think. Propaganda officers. I buried them with their leaflets. They killed themselves. 2 young boys.
Kill themselves?
A lot of our boys did. I spent some winters there. Never liked it. Kept thinking of them. No need to go underground anymore. It's better in the ruins, on the ground.
Do you smoke these cigarettes?
I do.
Ever smoke them on the mainland?
They're good. Plenty of tar.
It's always
I
been
like
him,
that
I
oil
guess.
in the pack, too. Reminds me of the last century.
Tell me another thing.
The old man looks across the water, at the city, the ruins, the motorways rising above it.
You said this is your termless surrender.
You're with the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol.
That's... I know what this looks like, but I have secret plans to turn the RCM into a Mazovian revolutionary unit. Where were the RCM? Let's leave it at that. Yeah, all the others are really weird.
Let's. You represent the Moralist International, the
Yeah,
enemies
well,
of humanity who took this city.
guess so.
I represent their adversary, the Parti Communiste dans ce monde. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve. No superiors can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity.
His hand shakes and he breaks into a coughing fit.
A spray of blood from
Man.
his mouth on the black charcoal in the fire pit.
So you're a communist soldier from the communist army.
No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I belong to the party, not the army.
You said you were trained and designed to Defense Corps.
Trained in historical materialism, then assigned as a political commissar by the party. These things used to mean something.
What does that mean?
The old man does not answer.
Okay.
He tilts his silver head and looks at the reeds. You see a small tremor pass through his legs.
His job was to assure the army answers to civilian control and follows the ideology of the commune.
Lieutenant says softly.
Scientific communism. A commissaire politique is a knight philosopher of the revolution, a future human.
He was like a cleric, a shepherd.
Really now?
Okay then,
Oh,
overmystified that a bit.
means you're a trained communist, right?
He nods slowly, then another tremor.
I don't want to rile him up too much. I don't know. He still coughs. Okay. Looks away to the sea and lets out a cough. I have another serious question for you. Yeah, well, we were.
There's nothing serious in this world.
Ooh.
It's a farce.
Assess body language. What have you been using this gun for?
I've used it for killing people.
Here we go.
Right.
A trail of blood. The lieutenant smells it too.
Killing people?
It's a gun. That's what they're for. You want a moralist euphemism? I've used it to
Sorry,
kill.
defending your family and your property. I haven't done that.
Interesting.
That's
During
cool.
or after the war?
There is no after the war. Class war is never over.
So he's continued killing after hostilities ended. Okay. Okay. Go in straight. No euphemisms. He doesn't like those. No. Be careful now. Slow
Really?
and steady does it. Make him repeat it first. Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
Okay, this is clear. Did you use that gun to shoot and kill a colonel of the security contractor colonel?
The who now?
He leans in and cups his ear.
He heard you. He just wants to hear you say it. You're in.
Corpse in ceramic armor hanging behind the whirling racks. Did you shoot him?
Oh yes, that one. Ugly piece of work, that boy.
Did you kill him?
Lieutenant takes a sudden step toward him.
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revachol. I do not collaborate with murderers and pederasts of the liberal regime.
You need at least 3 examples of proof to show that you have him anyway. There is little point in this resistance.
A drop of blood in the saliva. Exhaust him with proof. Pile it all on him. Get a confession. The scent of blood in the air. But what else? There was something you can't remember. Something about the tracks. Suddenly, all those tracks are so confusing. Go with something else first.
I think it's safe to start with this, right? We've done the ballistics. The shot came from this island.
I saw you poking around there, looking for evidence. You're damn diligent when it comes to dead fascies. Did you like the view?
You had direct visibility. There are embrasures in the concrete, specifically meant for a top follower to use. And you had a long-range rifle in your possession.
The lieutenant softens his voice.
You've been here a long time, Mr. Druss. Too long. You clearly need medical aid.
I'm ready to die. I've done my part.
He's practically admitting to it. Just one thing. The rifle does not have a scope.
One thing, where's the scope? How did you make the shot without a scope? We have everything else.
Forget about your stupid fucking scope. I don't know where it is. Find it yourself. It's your problem now.
It's the best uninterrupted line of sight into that window in all of Martinez.
Because it's a sniper's nest, you stupid fuck.
Well,
Radio Gosh is right. You have worms in your brain.
other sudden twitch, then one more? In his right eye, I guess there's one extra
Almost. He almost burst out there. Keep piling arguments. Anything.
What am I forgetting? What is he I'm not sure what he's talking
The
about.
goddamn Maybells. The dried Maybells on Clausia's roof.
Oh, yes.
There were Maybells in the grass when you got here, and Maybells on Clausia's balcony, and nowhere else. Nowhere in all of Martinez have you seen them. Wait, don't forget the footprints. The diagonal prints in the dust in the secret space behind Classia's bedroom. Now they're gonna come up.
Of course, thank you, Head, thank
You
you.
got it. Remember, the boot prints were like no modern soul. Maybe don't beat yourself
True.
anymore, though. You're not immortal.
Maybells behind the victim's window. I saw them growing here.
Damn Maybells. The whole island is turning white with them.
He seems tender suddenly, nostalgic even. A strange mood swing.
So many this year, too. The spring is coming. No, it's already here. Wash the filth away.
Young woman named called Classy. Ring any bells? Flowers like these were behind her window.
Classy.
You know her, right? She had intimate relations with the victim, the mercenary.
With the victim.
Turns his sight from the whitening field of flowers and falls silent. Then the muscles in his jaw twitch a spasm.
Almost. But you need one more. Just one. Or maybe two.
I wonder what brand of boots you're wearing.
Everything is brands with you individuals.
Okay, he's annoying.
Who
Okay.
cares what brand?
We are as well, right? But yeah.
Sansa. Some shit.
Show me the souls, please, Mr. Douglas.
Fucking imbecile.
Old man stretches out his leg. A black and white spiral pattern covers his sole with the worn out old running shoes in his feet.
The maker is Sensorique. The model is Cordobe. And the size is 43. These are not the unusual horizontal patterned soles you saw in the dust on the floor of the hidden room. They do, however, seem to be about the same size.
That could still be either another one of their shoes or... I guess it could be Ruby? Probably not.
The size fits, but not the soul.
Then comes to the same conclusion. Well, maybe it's simpler than that.
Simple.
Ah, well, we tried.
No. This is another loose thread you will never connect.
Oh man, goddamn footprints everywhere. I hate them.
The lieutenant raises his brow.
Who cares?
What are you doing? He's thinking. We almost got him here. Not now. Stop yourself.
People change shoes, detective. It was you. You were there, weren't you? Crawling and whirling in rags. What were you doing? Some kind of reconnaissance? Preparing the scene? Listening in on her?
Trying to rack your brains. You're desperate to report something back to your masters. They must have really loved that dead fuck.
The old man stares at his own prints in the ash around the fire. Silent suddenly, some strange process within him. A gush of wind. Seagulls in the distance. You've almost got him. Just the last little push.
Okay. I don't need your cooperation. I've got this. The gun.
Not a lot of guns around that use military-grade ammunition, are there?
It's a real gun. Not like your little musketeer pistols. I've seen you prance around with those. Jumping hoops for the liberals. You look like imbeciles. Why don't you ask them to give you real weapons? Going against automatic rifles with these toy guns. Of course you got those boys killed.
Oh man.
Damn, he saw you.
Damn.
He's watched it happen.
The worst moment.
He would have a good view of the tribunal from here. It's not just empty boasting. So he saw you. Okay. So what? Don't let it divert you.
Stop changing the subject. We have the murder weapon.
You know what? You're right. I'm convinced this made the shot. Should we call it?
You think we have the murder weapon? I'm calling it. We have it. Oh, that's enough. Another skill point. I think we have 5. Lieutenant takes out his notebook and draws a single line. 5 points. I mean, I struggle with points so much at some points, and I was like, I guess we're good. I could bring up endurance if I know I'm gonna get in a fight, but we have so much health. I could If I do have access to that other white check, I'll improve it. I can just improve random, like, drama, make sure it's not 0, stuff like that. That's a murder weapon. We need the confession. We should do that. I still don't know if we can do this or we already missed our chance to do it. I mean, there's a chance he comes back and forth. He brought a piece, right?
This feels good, doesn't it? Tearing things up like this. When you have the murder weapon, you have the killer.
Murder.
The old man does not say more. He just glances into the reeds and then twitches once more.
Like a marionette on some invisible string.
You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer. Armored and armed. He wasn't human. The blunt end of a hammer. Dripping with blood.
He was a soldier too. He was a man. I mean, you're not wrong. I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. Do we know he was a rapist? He was a killer. He was... This is weird to say. He was a soldier too.
Beating us to the ground. Moaning with joy.
Well, I guess he had a chance to see him,
so
right?
thorough when a company-trained killer dies. I haven't seen you on this coast for 40 years. You know, maybe I should have killed one sooner.
Why would we be here if there's supposed to be no people? I mean, I understand what he's saying, but...
Got your attention. Now you stop beating druggies and prostitutes in your basement. Now you come to investigate. Not when they die by the hundreds.
Okay, so you killed him.
Oh, the inhumanity. One paramilitary less in Revachol.
You can almost see him squeeze a tear out of his eye. His fists begin to tremble from the anger.
The lieutenant raises his right arm to hush you. Hush. He does not need to be pushed anymore. The ball is rolling.
Hold your breath.
I had them in my sights. Both of them. Him and the whore. I was breathing with them. In phase. And I pulled the trigger and flew on the air until I landed in his mouth.
That's... What a cool description. Horrible though. He begins to smile.
I didn't think I had a shot.
Him
like
and the
that
whore.
in me. I did. I saw him kneel there with his mouth full of death. And that stupid look on his face. And his dick still in her.
And I have to say, it is a little bit anticlimactic that we did not know about this guy until we just met him, and now he confesses. But I guess we did a lot of work to get here, so then what?
Nothing. I went to sleep. Next morning there were Maybells everywhere. The world was white, or what's left of it anyway. My last spring here. I knew the fascists would come to avenge their own. And so they did.
Mr. Dross, are you aware you're confessing to murder?
The lieutenant asks after a second of silence.
Yes.
Oh, a single word is all he gives. That's cool. 6 points. It might come back to bite me to not put points in stuff now, but like I don't want to put points in randomly. I don't think that's the way I want to play this. Cool. Not too many checks we couldn't do too. Like there are some there that most of them we cannot do anymore. And yeah, a couple of them we don't want to do.
And you were looking at Dan, the victim and a young woman, having sex through the scope of your rifle that night before you shot him?
The lieutenant takes out his notebook slowly, very slowly.
The old man nods.
Why?
Because that's what they were doing.
He shrugs and smacks his lips.
The motive. This is where the motive is going to come from.
I think he doesn't need that much of a motive. He's just pissed with
You
everyone.
can coax it out of him. The lieutenant's preparing the ground.
I don't understand. Do you, detective? I don't understand this part.
Why were you looking at them that night?
I'm always looking.
Cocks his head to the side and turns his eyes to the city. Another tremor passes his right side, lower in intensity. I feel like this guy's just gonna die before we can arrest him.
Are you always looking through the scope of a rifle? I'm just trying to understand.
A rifle scope has the best magnification.
Helps him see all the shit.
And if you don't like it,
It's part of the shit you see. If it's part of the shit
then
you
you
see.
pull the trigger.
Yes. Think of it as a form of critique.
I mean, can you blame him at this point? He's like living as a dead man. Just sees something he doesn't like. He's a sniper. He does that. I mean, you can blame him, of course, but I guess I understand. He's like a dead man walking at this point.
You've got him going. Connect every little piece now. Wrap this up like a gift.
Maybe this is the most fun he's had in 40 years or something.
Start with when he first saw him. It will give him a chance to ramble.
Okay. When did you first see the deceased?
3 weeks ago, when the rich hag came in on her galley. Her honor guard came in tow.
Okay. Joyce.
Wrinkled up whore.
Yeah, he's just angry with everyone. I use it often myself. Moving on, the victim arrived sometime after her.
They moved into a deserted apartment.
Stop saying
above the
victim.
roundabout.
Doesn't like that.
Radio equipment out for all to see. Reactionary radio playing. Sloppy and drunk. I've seen their kind during the landing. Those Occidental and masked phalanx weren't conscripts. Boys like us. They were whites. All they know is to destroy and hurt.
Whites.
Barely alive. They like to kill while they're on their drugs. After the landing, in the burning years, I would take shots at them. End them. The worst ones, if I had a bullet to spare. I could see they've returned now to show their real face. The face they don't dare show their bourgeois voters back on Mundi with their families and polyester clothes.
What specifically did you not like about what you saw the night of the murder?
Them. Fucking. I didn't like
Well.
that.
So you're jealous.
Jealousy is a reactionary concept. I didn't like the Reaver enjoying himself. Drugged out, soothed in the arms of a young woman. I wanted him to die so he could not enjoy life anymore. And I wanted to see his head explode. That too. She should know better than to hold a child murderer between her thighs. I knew he'd be there for one more second, writhing. That's all it takes for the bullet to reach his head. Now that I think of it, I wasn't aiming for his mouth. I wanted his brains to spill out on
Damn.
her. But you can't have everything.
He wants to see her covered in blood. To punish her.
How long have you been watching her?
Since she came to Martinez. I saw her sneaking in the reeds early in the morning.
Oh, she saw,
behind
saw
the
even
fell
that.
building. It was dark, still winter. She didn't have her skimpy outfit on then. Just a spot in the night, moving,
Past the fell building on the coast. What was she doing there?
hiding something in
Yep.
the water. She had a fag after she'd done it. I was up in the ruins there. She couldn't see me, but I could see her, smoking. She was nervous, but not scared.
And beautiful.
And beautiful.
That, too.
He nods.
How could you see what she looked like? You said it was dark.
The sun came up. Her hair was like cobwebs. She smoked more fags and snorted a line of whatever shit she was on right there. She needed it just to move.
What do you think she hid there?
Her passport
Yep,
and
like she
tickets
said.
to Villiers. And from there to Cachet Brut.
This is a hidden buoy she told us about. You looked into it?
After she was gone,
Oh, so he took the
Did you
stuff.
keep what was in it? When we found the submersible, it was empty.
no. Why would I do that? I didn't need tickets to Villiers. I put them back. If I wanted to extort someone, I'd do better.
A little inconsistency. He was surprised to hear her name Clausia before. Would he not have seen it on the documents?
Well, we know she used a different name, don't we? Are you sure? We checked the submersible, there was nothing there.
Why would I need that trash? I'm not going to Villiers.
Saw her name on the passport before when I said her name was Classy. You didn't seem to recognize it.
You didn't say Clausia in there.
Shakes his head, yeah. What did it say her name was in the passport?
It was something. I don't remember. It was dark that morning. I only remember her face on the photo.
So did you continue watching her after this?
I did. She had a face like an archipelago with those birthmarks. And a body hard and lean and bruised all over. Black and yellow. I could see she's taken a beating. I could see who she was, too. A spook. On the run. Revachal's the cloaca of capital now. All the bagmen and arms dealers end up here to do drugs and have sex like animals.
You could tell she was a spook from the documents?
She had different color hair on the photo and glasses. Forged. Some sordid bourgeois affair. I've heard about this kind of thing on the radio.
The bruises. You can't make that out in a scope.
You could see her bruises through the scope of a rifle?
You can't see bruises through a scope. It's just a blur.
Shakes his silver grey head. You wanted to punish her, so you killed him.
She practically breastfed that man. You wouldn't believe the things she let him do to her.
Shakes his head and stares at the ashes.
You stare at them too. In your mind, her innocence day still turns to leaf. Airport bag in hand. Silks flowing in her wake.
Nothing to do with that.
It's no good,
Not now.
Harry. Her voice rings in the evening air. It smells of burning buildings.
Men are insane.
The world is insane.
Raises his gaze, something glimmers in there, then it's gone. He had feelings for that woman.
There's nothing to hold on to. Only this. It's not enough.
The coals of his eyes glisten suddenly, like stones dripping with water. Is he crying?
Man needs to feel something else. In this fight, it helps if you have your eye on something there. It's weakness, I know.
There have been others?
Yes, over the years. It's not unproletarian to feel something.
That's why you left dried flowers behind her window?
No,
Starks to shake his head again, a sunflower on a withered stalk. Why then?
I don't really know. I was there one night and she was crying, like a child, in the corner of our room on the floor, like she does sometimes.
When was this?
The day after I killed him.
You brought her Maybells?
Yes, I don't know why I do the things I do anymore.
It's as if something
That's sad.
put
It makes
the thought
sense.
there to leave the flowers.
You wanted to console her.
Maybe. I told you, I have holes in my brain now. I wouldn't just sit here waiting for you.
A sudden pang of rage.
If you came 10 years ago, I would have killed you.
He wipes his eye.
In the silence, the lieutenant draws a line in his notes. One more down.
I think we can get this. How does he know those minute details about her body? We already know this, but I guess we want to hear it from him.
He must have
Man,
climbed to the roof, maybe.
you climb behind her window. How did you get close enough to see her bruises, Mr. Dross?
I have my ways.
A cracked smile appears on his dried white lips.
You've been through the secret route behind the whirling rags.
Yeah.
Those were your footprints. You just changed your shoes.
I've been through all of Martinez, every nook and cranny.
Thank God, the lieutenant is picking it up.
Yeah.
But that Nook too?
Lieutenant does not let you finish.
Yes, that too. The things they did in that little room. What she'd do to feel good. Funny the way light works. You turn it on inside, and it gets so dark out, you can't see a man looking in. I learned that in the 20s, when they were still hunting me. I've seen people do some shit, but
Keeps shaking his head.
You hear the familiar scribble of the lieutenant's pen. A quick glance at you. One more loose end
Really?
down. We're doing this, detective.
I almost healed up before.
How did you get in there? The hidden pinball workshop.
Not like it matters.
I can just walk in there now after a good wash. I told you, they think I'm an antisocial. Closing hour is a good time. The kitchen's empty.
You had to open the steel door in the kitchen? How?
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there. I don't know, 15 years ago. He left spare keys all over, and I took one. Then I saw her turn the light on one night in my scope.
Points toward the whirling rags.
Andy found use for it. A spare key, like the one hanging behind the Union Box window.
One more
Okay.
thing. The flowers, Mr. Dross. The dried flowers that were on the roof.
What about them?
Did you leave the dry bells behind her window?
I did. I shouldn't have. It was a mistake.
Charmer passes the right side of his face. Why did you?
I was there one night, and she was crying, like a child in the corner of her room.
Oh, I don't know why
On
this
the
connected to a conversation we already
The
had.
day after I... Yes,
It's as if
but
something
okay.
put the thought there.
maybe.
A sudden pang
Don't want to say anything
You
differently.
came.
in the silence. One more down.
Okay. So in conclusion, it wasn't about him, it was about her.
Her.
Repeats staring at the ashes, then the reeds. There's a twitch in the corner of his eye.
The lieutenant
Oh, wow.
nods at you in acknowledgement.
We just keep racking up points, that's crazy. Very cool. We got that. It'd be really sad if we were left with only one, but okay.
That's it. Motive. We have it.
I think I understand it. Like, I'm not saying I would do it, but I understand sort of where this man is coming from. And everything is super depressing. Like, even if he didn't kill anyone, everything would still be super depressing. But yeah, he definitely did not help, you know?
Where is she? That Clasier. I haven't seen her there for days.
She got away. She let us hear first. She figured out someone was watching her from the seaford.
Gone. I knew it. She kept staring into the scope this last week at the island, like she knew.
His eyes.
She'd look at night, crying or smoking on the roof, staring right into me. It doesn't matter.
Across the water, on a dilapidated jetty in a nameless village, made of grey cinder block houses with Eternite roofs, 2 police officers and 1 special consultant look across a narrow strip of sea.
Okay. Are they coming?
He's there, doing what exactly? I don't know. Satellite officer
Solving the
Vermeer
case.
points at the ruins. Behind that anti-aircraft something. That's why we can't see him. Special consultant Heidelstein is optimistic. We'll see the boat when he comes. Let's go get a coffee until then. I know this interesting little place. Where?
Okay.
His voice trails off as the 3 walk down the jetty.
Okay, don't care
As the
then.
men go, Patrol Officer Minnow looks back over her shoulder at the crumbling fortification like a rotten tooth rising out of the water. Good luck, Harry, she thinks.
Oh.
You need something good for this.
We could get more. We've got him talking.
Who knows what he's seen and done over the years? You could get more out of him. He likes talking. Enough. Take him in. bend his arms behind his back and end this.
Been looking at anything else you haven't liked?
Tragic comedy. Druggies, prostitutes, and rentiers.
More specifically?
Specifically, the whole city is
Yeah.
a charnel house. Stripped clean and draped in neon. But Martinez is the worst.
How come?
Because of the racists. Everyone is a racist in Martinez. It's their favorite thing to do in the whole world. Listening to race-themed radio shows. In the ruins, in their lorries.
Points inland.
Pumped full of steroids and Radio Revachol 92. Race this, race that. It's all sanctioned by that Social Democratic Union and the farce of a Social Democrat who runs it.
Mr. Clare?
Yes, the fly larva in his container. He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue of Philippe III, a syphilitic murderer, on the town square, to spit on the working class.
Anything more?
Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert social class than the Martinez proletariat. The rest of Revachol at least pretends to rebuild. These people still live in ruins. In tents, like animals. Like those boom morons on the ice. A pity they didn't drown in that tent of theirs.
Keeps shaking his head with the sorrow for the sight that he missed.
The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht, licking her lips. The old whore's gone now. Her gun-toting porcelain men are dead. So, actually, no. The worst is that old cop parading around in his uniform, throwing balls all day. It's not enough that the racists and liberals
dead,
are
man.
dancing on our graves. The old loyalist ghouls still parade the ruins too. Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon, or Quayamoran, or some other island they built their palaces on, feeding on drugs and having sex with their own.
I mean, this guy's so disillusioned. I mean, with reason, right? I think we just need to let this guy fucking die, honestly. I don't know what we can do for him, honestly. And bringing him in, I don't know what that will do, but I guess we have to because he's killing people. Okay, then.
That's all the rich really want. Sex with their own children. Throughout history, even the royal bloodline of the suzerain, it's all just an excuse for them to have sordid sex. At least that old cunt
Okay.
Giselle is now dead.
Let's just not this time.
We did good when we pushed him under that horse car. If only, in the 30s, those disco whores.
Folks, his ominous mumbling. You cannot make out a single
The
word.
disco whores are too much. Hatred shuts down his brain's language center, leaving only a nonsensical sputter. Ask about that cock on parade too. Make sure you get everything here.
Disco whores
Whores.
is all he says. Even that word has to be pushed through his teeth with great force. It rates these too hard. You mentioned the Union Social Democratic Mr. Farce. I don't care about Claire anymore. Everard. By the cock parading is calling for a uniform, you mean Renee.
Every fucking morning for 34 years. Throwing that ball. One ball against the other. I've always loathed that game. That is not a working class game. I don't care what they say on Radio June. Royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click, clack across the water each day. And that uniform, like a parrot plumage. I won't even mention that he's a traitor to his race. A patank maniac race traitor. I remember him. I remember him from La Noce. Not him personally, his make and model. There were tens of thousands of them. I thought we took them all out before the Liberals came to their rescue. We missed one, that one.
With his shaky finger, he points to the city, toward the crater near the plaza where Lonely Pine Tree stands.
There doesn't seem to be a single person under the pine today.
Oh, really?
Not even Gaston.
There's just no one there.
Fat and plump, like a pheasant. Just begging to be popped off. Please, Mr. Dross, shoot me.
He whispers with such predatory hunger. It borders on longing.
You'd like to kill him?
Not yet. I like to look at him strut around, place the crosshair on his medals, right on his face, and just fiddle the trigger. Think
He's
about
so
it.
sick.
Let the bonbon melt in my mouth.
Like, what? How would it be to be in, like, to have this mind? Like I feel like we can all understand each like individual feeling, but living like this like every single day, just like completely dissociating and having these really weird feelings and everything's negative and it's just way too dark, I think, for a game. I don't know. Like if you actually try to think about how he feels like day to day, it's just strange. I don't know what the word is. I was gonna say empty, but no, it's like it's a different kind of emptiness, I guess. Because it's not empty; it's full of darkness. I don't know.
Save the treat for later.
The lieutenant asks cheerfully. Shut up, man. Well, bonbon.
He is a juicy bonbon, that one. A real treat. For the
He's enjoying
black
it.
day, the blackest. When I put that gun in my own mouth, I think, no, don't waste it. Put this lead in that cock, Rene. For the boys he killed. And then I look at him throw those balls, and I suddenly feel
That's out a wistful sigh.
better. I even hid one bullet, so I'd always have one. For him.
He's crazy.
Haven't seen him around lately, strutting around. Must be down with arthritis. I hope it hurts like hell. I hope he sweats blood.
Hearing it may destabilize him. You sure you've gotten everything?
I thought he realized. I don't want to tell him. I think it's cool that he thinks it has arthritis, but there's no reason to lie. Tell me something else, Mr. Ross.
Yes, of course. Must be passing a kidney stone. I hope it's excruciating.
Yeah, let's leave it
At least
as
it
bad.
keeps him from throwing his balls.
He seems relieved. Could he have been worried for him? He reminds him of himself. The same hatred. The same.
Yeah, I'm not
You
gonna
try to
say
think
that.
of another thing, but no. It's just the hatred.
Is it like in his situation, even love or even like positive feelings look like hate? I feel like it's all bad. Everything turns bad. I'm glad we talked about this now.
It's all gone.
Assess
his body language.
What strikes you
Oh,
about this
lucky.
old man is not the stomach pain, or the cough, or the malnutrition. For a man who's spent 44 years hidden in the urban wild,
He's surprisingly okay.
indeed, he speaks fluidly. His movements are rapid, if erratic. His voice, despite the cough, is there. It is capable of expressing complicated ideas. Above all, he seems animated.
By what?
It's a mystery. This animation comes at a cost too. Erratic hand gestures, thought processes cut off like threads, as he just stares at the logs or the reeds. He also suffers mood swings, bubbling to the surface, unconstrained by his nervous system.
Dementia?
You've seen demented people before. This feels similar, yet different. When his thoughts move, they are lucid, keen even. Not senile. Is it some kind of substance damage? like he's addicted to something. Not only the painkillers he's clearly on.
I mean, what's the point at this point? Mr. Dross, are you okay? How is your memory?
No, I'm not okay.
Yeah, why would you say, are you
Blood,
okay?
And I'm surrounded by insane people.
True.
There it is again. Erratic hand.
Kind of hard not to lose your mind in
bouts
this
of
city,
rage,
but
And the stomach thing too, of course. Could it be a symptom of overdosing on something? Something even you have not tried? Keep your eyes peeled.
should have. I think we're done with this. And Josef Ludinovich Dross, you're under arrest for the murder of the Colonel here in Martinez.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
So actually, unexpected terror. Oh man, I thought he was like fine with this.
This terror is the sum of all the uncontrollable movements and mood swings he's
Oh,
been
man.
exhibiting.
Your wayfarer rights have been suspended.
I don't want to put him in like too
Information
many.
provided to the officers on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution. You will be given legal counsel within 1 week and must face court in 44 days. Do you understand?
Okay.
Do you understand?
But...
Kim is afraid. Is there a point in undermining his authority? I feel like at this point we don't really have an obligation to be too sympathetic, even though we're still kind to him. Do you understand, sir? We're just asking a question.
No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
Looks at the reeds, eyes submerged in growing terror. He thought he would be taken like a prisoner of war or something as well, right?
He's sweating. Beats a
He was
fork
not
on his
expecting
forehead.
prison, I guess.
Pupils are dilated too. Eyes getting blacker and blacker.
That's
Your
weird, though.
confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat.
Does he have room for 3? Wait, let's see if we can get this.
There it is again. To your north.
To the
As
north?
it has been since you came to the coast. The reeds whisper. Stalks rubbing against each other. But then, in
Somebody?
the middle of it,
What?
something completely different. It sounds like a bow.
Oh no.
Very slowly being drawn against the strings of a violin. A very
What?
small violin, made of reeds and rushes.
Maybe there is room for 3 on the boat.
It was just wind? Shush, Kim, do you hear that?
What?
What are you talking about? Is this... really us?
Your skin crawls.
What's going on? Is there actually something? The Golden Mama d'Aqua? It is the Golden Mama d'Aqua. What the fuck?
A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds from the reeds, limb by limb, to then just stand there, moving its scythe-like arms in ghostly silence.
It's not the Golden Mama d'Aqua, this is different. Another kind of cryptid. What is that?
What are you talking about?
A giant stick insect.
There's nothing there.
Shut up, he looks confused.
The stick insect is over
Oh.
3 meters tall. It looks
Fascinating.
straight at you with its tiny pinprick eyes. and
That's so cool.
grotesquely small head.
I really wanted to see a cryptid. I don't know why. I felt the cryptozoologist story was very sweet and sad, and I think you would love this.
You feel your legs shaking under you, and your gun hand
Can only I see it?
to grab the gun.
I'm just gonna believe it's true. There it is. There is. I see it.
Tell me what you see, damn it.
Kim?
I can't make out one small thing in the reeds.
I can see it.
He can.
4 simple words.
Yes.
God. If he can see, then you're not insane.
I love that.
But that means it's really there, spinning slowly, in absolute silence. Its limbs long and slender.
Be very, very careful.
Then whispers and takes a step toward the giant arthropod. Okay. What the heck? Goes very carefully, it may be dangerous. Approach it first, then get close to it. Oh god. Oh, we have the gun, yeah. 70. Okay, we might be very close to the end, but I feel like there has to be more, right? So we have to maybe deal with the other people that come back. We have the phasmid, we have the actual arrest. So I think we're gonna leave that for next time. It feels like 10 minutes. It's whatever, but it's kind of late. And I want to leave this beautiful interaction, hopefully it's a good one, and hopefully it's not too short for next time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. That was cool. We found a murder. A little bit anticlimactic in some ways, but it's cool to see that there's some humanity, I guess, behind this man who's completely broken. At least he saw a girl and was like, that girl's cute. And a lot of negative feelings followed, so, well, at least he didn't kill her, so a little bit of a silver lining, but yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. We'll talk to the phasmid, or approach it and see what happens. And hopefully this guy doesn't run away from us. We put the gun away so we're not in immediate danger, I guess. But I think we can leave the arrest for after talking to the phasmid. If he runs away, it's whatever. I don't think he's gonna go far, honestly. But yeah, I'll see you next time with the completion of the dream of the cryptozoologist, and I guess the end of the game, maybe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Good night.